Hello, welcome to my videos and my blog. In this time, I'm going to talk about the Steelers' victory against the Patriots 21-14. Sorry, today on NFL 2025 season week 3. Well, today the Steelers played his third game of the season, where they traveled to Foxborough, Massachusetts, where they play and face the New England Patriots. Were in a close game and in a very a difficult game for the Steelers. That, to be honest, it was a very bad play for all the team, because today it wasn't a full game. The Steelers could defeat the Patriots 21-14, and with this victory, the Steelers improved to a 2-1 record. Remember that the last week, before this week, the Steelers had a 1-1 record, where they won in the first in the week 1 against the New York Jets in a close game, and in the second game they lost at home against the Seattle Seahawks. So this was a very important game for the Steelers to avoid to fail to a 1-0 to fall to a 1-2 record, and the Patriots for its way, they had the same record before this game to the Steelers. That the Steelers, where they lost the first game at home against the Riders in the week 1, and the last week they traveled to Miami and they defeated the Miami Dolphins, and they won its first game since 2018. So this was a very important game for each team to try to improve to a 2-1 record, and also it was a very important game for the Steelers, because the Steelers for first time could defeat the Patriots since the 28. So about this game, to be honest, it was a very bad game for the Steelers. I'm not going to lie, and I think that the Patriots were. I think that a better team than the Steelers, but the Steelers execute better. To be honest, the big difference is that the Patriots had 5 turnovers by 1 for the Steelers, and the big difference is that the Steelers, in these 5 turnovers, in 2 of them they scored 7 points. In another turnover they avoided a Patriots touchdown, and the Steelers won this game. About this game, the Steelers started the game winning the game 14-0 in the beginning of the second quarter, where in the first touchdown, in the Patriots initial drive, they made the Steelers defense provoke a fumble. The Steelers scored a touchdown and they were leading the game. After that, they had to stop the Patriots offense, and after that, the Aaron Rodgers scored another touchdown, and the Steelers were leading was a run touchdown, and the Steelers were leading the game. After that, I thought that in that moment, in the beginning of the second quarter, I thought that the Steelers were going to win this game easily, because they were dominating the game. But after that, the Patriots were the best team, where they scored a touchdown and they were one possession down. And in the end of in the second half, in the second quarter, the Patriots moved the ball, and they were in the Steelers red zone, and they were gonna to score a touchdown, but his quarterback, Drake May, or the Patriots quarterback, threw an interception. The Patriots didn't score any points. The Steelers avoided that, and the Steelers were leading in the halftime 14-7. In the halftime, the Patriots had 2 turnovers, one fumble and one interception. The fumble, the Steelers scored a touchdown, 7 points, and in the fumble, the Steelers avoided a touchdown. So the Steelers were leading the game 14-7. But in the first half, the Patriots were leading this game, because they have a 575 total yards, but 119 by pass and 56 by run. And in the Steelers in the halftime, they had 122 total yards, 17 by pass and 52 by run. So after that, I thought in the halftime, because Steelers had the first possession of the second half, I thought that the Steelers were going to score a touchdown and they were going to increase the lead. But in the third quarter, in the beginning of the third quarter, the Steelers started very bad, because in the Steelers' first drive in the second half, the Aaron Rodgers threw an interception, and the Patriots had the opportunity to score a touchdown because they were in the Steelers red zone. But again, another fumble from the Patriots. The Steelers avoided, made another big impact play. They avoided another touchdown for the Patriots, and the Steelers were leading the game 14-7. After that, the Steelers couldn't do anything in the third quarter. The Patriots made another two fumbles, I think so, and neither of the two teams could score a touchdown. But in the beginning of the fourth quarter, the Patriots scored a touchdown and they had tied the game 14-14. In that moment, I thought that the Steelers were going to lose that game because the Steelers were playing a very bad football since the beginning of the second half. The Patriots had everything to win this game, but again, and now it was another fumble. Yeah, another fumble. Yeah, another fumble that the Steelers recovered. The Steelers scored a touchdown and they won the game 21-14. How I told you, the Steelers didn't play a very good game. But the most important is that the Steelers won the game and the Steelers got the second victory of the season. Now with this victory, the Steelers improved to a 2-1 record. They won. They improved to a 2-1 record and they won his first game in Foxborough, Massachusetts since the 28th. So this is great, and for the Patriots, they wasted a very great opportunity to win his second victory in the season, and they fell to a 1-2 record. So about the total statistics, I told you, I think that the Patriots were the best team, but they made 5 turnovers, and that was the difference to lose that game. They had a 369 by total yards, 250 by pass, and 119 by run. The Steelers couldn't stop them. But the good news is that the Steelers made the defense Steelers made the impact play. About the Steelers, they only had 290 total yards, 139 by pass. But the most important is that Aaron Rodgers executed better in the best moment, in the first quarter and in the last quarter. That was great, and 64 by run. So about the other statistics, the big difference, what I told you, where the 5 turnovers that the Patriots had. They have 4 fumbles and 1 interception. But how I told you in the beginning of the video is that the Steelers, in 2 of these 5 turnovers, the Steelers scored 2 touchdowns, and in another 2 fumbles, the Steelers avoided that the Patriots could score a touchdown or 3 points. So this was great for the Steelers, and the Steelers had 1 interception, but the Patriots couldn't take advantage of that. And about the individual statistics, even that how I told you that Aaron Rodgers didn't play a very great football. He threw by 2 touchdowns and 1 interception, but the most important is that with this touchdown, he passed the best far as the 4 quarterback with the most touchdowns in the NFL history, and also with these 139 total passing yards, the Aaron Rodgers passed the Philip Rivers as the 6th best NFL player with the most passing yards. So it was a great game for them. Also, Kenneth Gainwell scored a running touchdown 1, and about the Calvin Austin and DK Metcalf, each one had received a touchdown. And about the defense, the Brandon Qual had 1 interception. It was very important. And and another one, tell you what, had two sacks. He could stick a straight game without a sack, and this is important because he needs to improve a lot if the Steelers want to improve the defense. But to be honest, the Steelers play a very bad game, especially the defense side. But the most important for the defense is that they allow a lot of yards. But the most important is that they did impact game. So with this victory, the Steelers stay in the second place in the AFC North with a 2-1 record, the same that the Bengals. They lost today. They were humiliated by the Vikings 48-10, and the Ravens that today did a surprise, and they come back and defeated the Packers 13-10, and they have a 1-2 record. And the Ravens that tomorrow will play in the Monday Night Football against the Lions. So what's next? The next Sunday, the Steelers will receive the Minnesota Vikings the next Sunday, September 28, 9:30 Eastern time. I know that this is too early, but to be honest, is that the Steelers are not going to play in the Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, in the Acrisure Stadium. The Steelers are gonna to travel to Ireland. To Ireland to play in the second international game of the season. This game is gonna to be played there in the wait a minute. This game is going to be played in the Croke Park Stadium in Dublin, Ireland. Remember that this is an international game, and remember that the Steelers decide to play in the Ireland because the running family come from Ireland. So this is going to be an international game, and the Steelers for that reason they lost the home advantage. Let's see if this doesn't affect the result. So today early, the Vikings didn't have any problem and defeated and humiliated the Bengals 48-10. This was a very weird game because remember that the both starting quarterbacks, but each team, the Vikings and the Bengals, J.J. McCarthy by the Vikings, Joe Burrow by the Bengals, didn't play this game. The Vikings took advantage of that and they won this game 2-1. This is great because in this moment the Vikings are in the they are in the second place in the NFC North with a 2-1 record. So this is interesting because two teams have the same record 2-1. So this is going to be interesting because the game is going to be played in a neutral zone. So I think that in this moment the Vikings are better than the Steelers, especially in the defense side. But I think that because Steelers have Aaron Rodgers and because they are going to play in Ireland, Dublin, Ireland. I know that this is not the Steelers' home, but I think because Aaron Rodgers is going to play this game, I think that the Steelers are going to win this game by 1 or 3 point difference, and the most probably is that this game is going to be defined in the last second of the game, if not in the last play of the game. So I'm gonna to have to wake up very early to watch this game. So I hope you like this video, and if you have any comment or suggestion, you can write me in any of my social media platforms. So see you next video. Gibran.